hope I, hang on 1 minute. I just turn the volume all the way up. I may have forgotten to turn my phone ringer off. Band-Aids are back. I'm joking. Let me get rid of this. Someone the other day, I was at something and someone hurt her foot. And I was like, do you need a Band-Aid? And she just looked at me. And I realized what that must have sounded like when I asked her that. But no, she didn't think anything about it. Fortunately, she didn't need a Band-Aid. Because you know I had one in my purse. I'm getting used to it now, honestly. Like, you know. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We have our ghost stripes. We have these other drawers that need a little something something. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just look at it and you're like, it needs a little something something. I was going to do a stencil. It's very dicey to do that particular stencil with the gilding wax. Maybe I'll do a little bit over some of these, but like, I'm not just doing that alone. That's not happening. Also, my daughter told me I should do this, and I'm listening to my daughter because she's smart and she has an eye. So that's what we're doing. So I have some blue tape. I have to decide if I'm doing peonies and roses. So this is what you do. These are the bells and whistles transfers. They're essentially furniture tattoos. I call them furniture tattoos. Vintage floral transfer bells and whistles. You can order these through the link in the description. They're brilliant. You can use them on the sides of the drawers. You can use them on the front of the drawers. You can use them on mirrors. You can use them on whatever. Home decor. Like say you have this. I still haven't redone it yet. It's still sitting here. You can put it on anything pretty much. Not anything. But you know what I mean? Certain things. And it comes with this little wooden stick. It comes with instructions. There's also, how many other sheets? 3 other sheets. I'm just using the black ones because again, keeping this nice and moody. That's what we want. Peonies or roses? Or both? You know what? I'm just going to start cutting them out and we will decide. You can also, I'm chewing gum. I know, it's probably rude. Uh-oh. I really like gum. I don't chew it all the time. But when I do, it just makes me feel happy inside. I'm in such a weird mood. No, I'm honestly tired. I'm pretty tired. So that's why it's not a super late night tonight. It's not the super late night painting with Pam. Okay, let's see. This just looks like it's going to be too big. This is definitely too big. I have a Band-Aid falling off. I have just, there's a lot of cuts going on. Combined with the other things, you know. Okay, this is too big. Look, it's too big. All the drawers are the same size. That's a little too ginormous. So I'm going to cut this bottom portion off. Let's see what it looks like. We also have these little like swirls. I'm just gonna kind of cut this up. This is what I'm gonna show you what to do. These scissors. I need a new pair of scissors, I think. They're dull. Okay, let's just put the ones I'm going to use over there. The ones I'm not sure about using over here. We're making piles. Yeah, this is way too dull, honestly. It's messing with my ability to... I'm just about ready to go get another pair of scissors. Like, I'm this close. I'll be back. That is just unacceptable. When you're cutting transfers, you want to have a nice sharp pair of scissors. So hopefully this one will be better. Otherwise, you can just mess with them. Perfection. We don't want to mess with them. Okay, these scissors, goodbye. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to cut off the bottom portion. Put it aside. So we have, oh, I cut more of it off. We have this one, it's still too big. I'm gonna cut this flower off that's on this side. Just keep them on the backing. That's the most important thing. See the white backing? You want to keep it on there because these are unlike other things. Like stencils, when you tape them on, you can shift them around after you're done. You cannot do that with these. So. Still too ginormous. Well, let me cut them out and then we'll decide if we're going to do roses and or the other or all of the above. We might do peonies and roses and no one says that we can't. You know? I like to show the process because it is a process. You know? It really is. Okay, oh, this is gorgeous. We need this rose. I'm not going to be using that the boots. It doesn't fit our vibe. We are not vibing with that. It's not happening. But the flowers are a yes. The boots, it's like too country-ish for this. It doesn't go. I'm going to put them out of the way, up over there, so they don't get wrecked. Okay, so we have a few more cute roses. And you can cut them off the stems, that's fine. We have a single long stem rose. Will you accept this rose? Oh, there's two. Never mind. But I mean, this one's the longer stem. It's cutting off my head. Okay, so here's what we got. Let me just trim this a bit. It's a little messy. Let's just trim those edges. Okay, so we have roses. I think I want to start with a rose on the top. We're gonna go with this. I'm just gonna I'm gonna trim it because this leaf at the bottom is not gonna fit. I'm just going to trim it off. You can kind of piece some things together sometimes. Okay, so when you want to apply, wait, no. This is what we're going to do. Melissa from Top Drawer RV8 taught me this. The queen of Dixieville. I mean, there's a few queens, but she's amazing. Her content output is incredible. And she told me, when you are going to do your transfers, to lay them out. I think we're gonna definitely mix the peonies with the roses. It's just I can't really get the stem on this, so I'm just cutting it off. She said lay them out with a little blue tape. What I like to do is, I like to do a larger one, and then a smaller one over here, and then a larger one, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep a certain... Okay, let me see. Do I have any other peonies? I only have 2 peonies. That's okay. That's what we'll do. And then, I'm gonna go... We're just gonna sprinkle these. I wanted to have one larger one on that side though. I don't want to have, it'll look too off-centered. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do a littler one over here. And then I could do another peony. No. Let's do the peony down here. And we need one more over there. This rose. That works. And then we have like a couple, you know, ooh, little ones. So we can decide if we want to fill in with some little swirls. I keep forgetting to look over there. I apologize. Hi, I don't know who's in. Okay, so that's what we do. We lay them out ahead of time, and we go from there. Also, hardware is going to be going in the middle, you know? I still have to decide. Y'all need to help. Black or clear? What are we going to be doing? Oh my God, they're falling. It's okay. It's okay. I got it. I got it. Okay, so when you're applying transfers, you take the little wooden stick that comes with them. Okay, here's a word of advice. The first time I applied transfers, I went sideways with the wooden stick. That's not what you do. You hold it firmly and you're gonna go back and forth. So that's what we're doing. So remove the blue tape. Remember, once you put it on, you can't take it and reposition it. So you want to get it on there, you know, basically that's why we laid it out, so we know what we're doing, because you're not messing with it once you put it on. So place it down, commit. Take your little thing. What I like to do is start around the outside edge first, then work your way in. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm not even bother trying to lift it up until I've like gone over this at least like say 4 or 5 times. So I start around the outside edge. That's the part that I really want it to adhere. Gotta touch that. Darker colors show everything. So like if you know, go outside, go off the transfer, it's no big, it's very slippery, it's no big deal. But I literally will be touching up the paint there. So that's why I put these on, and then obviously prior to sealing the piece. So then once we seal the piece, nothing's budging. So go really well around the whole edge. I have had instances where, and then take a corner, see if it's adhering, right, to the piece, and then kind of like continue working your way over it as you're peeling it off. That's what I like to do. Once in a while, I've had an experience where the transfers were just not coming off. It was like, honestly, super frustrating. I'm going to turn you this way a tiny bit without it falling over. And it was a little frustrating. So I learned from that I lift up one side and I start peeling back, and then I just make sure it's sticking, if that makes sense. Instead of just trying to like, and very slowly. That was the other thing I didn't do the first time I did it. I was like forcefully peeling it back, and I left half of the transfer on this thing and half of it on the piece. Worst case is, like here, I missed a tiny little bit of the leaf. I can go back on, I can go back in, and I can just get it on there. So, I mean, you can kind of like, if there's a little bit left on here and you want it on there, you can kind of reapply it. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, honestly, daughter, that was the way to go. She was right. Because I really wasn't sure about doing a stencil or not. But that looks cool. It goes with our, like, ghost vibes. Our beautiful, romantic, haunted mansion / Savannah ghost vibes. This could be a Savannah piece too. It's romantic enough. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? Maybe if I lower my stool there. It could be a Savannah piece. I'm hooked on Savannah. Savannah is stunning. I finally got to see it. My daughter, thanks to my daughter, she kept talking about it. And then she was like, you should come. And we went. She invited me, and it was beyond stunning. It was beyond stunning. Okay, so here we go. Let's put one more on together. Okay, there we go. Remember, get it on. Start going around those outside edges first. Work your way in. Don't worry about it. You get a little, you know, you can reactivate that. You know, let me show you a little secret. So I told you can reactivate the paint with water. You could just spritz a little and go in, and guess what? It's touched up and I don't have to put more paint on. That's how easy it is with chalk paint. It's brilliant. Okay, We are going to be trying clay paint soon. I am very excited. The Terra line. There's a new line of paint. We're going to be trying it. I haven't really played with clay paint, so I'm excited. Also, it is so hot out. I cannot wait until the humidity is not as crazy. Okay. Okay, I went off the edge a little bit. I mean, you can go off the edge. I don't recommend diving off the edge. Do you know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. But like, if you just, if it slips off, no, there's no way. That is not on there. So I'm not going to be peeling it up yet. I'm testing it out, and it's like, no way. I'm going to start on this side, I think, anyway. Remember, so I can see that it's started to adhere, but I'm still going to work this wooden stick over the entire area as I slowly peel it back to make sure that the whole thing is gonna stick. We got it. Ooh, I like that. A little bit got on the edge there, and I don't love that. So I'm going to and that's it. Went off the edge over here. Wet your rag, clean rag, obviously. And then you can just, I just kind of go over the whole thing and make sure it's not moving. You can distress these as well after you put them on. So if you want, it's called like burnishing them or something, it's a technical term. You can take like a fine grit sandpaper and go over them. Let's keep going. This is fun. There are ghost transfers. So obviously, they would show up more so if it was on a white background, but that's not our vibe. So I'm going right in the middle here. It's a bit of a workout, quite honestly. It doesn't look like it is, but it is. Whew! Need the fan. There we go. We've got a little breeze going on. Much better. Outside to inside, all around the outside edge, and then to the inside. And then I like starting on one side and peeling it back. That is definitely not sticking. So we need to keep going with this. You know what? My bracelet matches. My daughter got me that. Isn't that cute? I love purple and amethyst. Okay, maybe the fan is a little much. I have loved like geodes. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the amethyst geodes when they crack them open and they're all sparkly. I think that's magical and beautiful. Why is this so weird? Okay, so I'm pulling back and it's not sticking well in certain spots, so I'm going back over and I'm not pulling this back until I make sure that it's sticking the way I want it to. Another situation may happen where it just, like I said, it doesn't stick well. I mean, it's happened one time to me. And what you can always do is you can always go over it with like another transfer to kind of camouflage the one that's messed up. So that's also an option. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is such a disaster. It's okay. It's a creative disaster. Okay, I gotta get on the ground. I need to move you guys. Then we have some little swirls and stuff that we're gonna look into. I'm moving you down here. Okay, you still can't see. Can you see? No. You really can't. I'm gonna leave you there and I'll just talk to you guys and hopefully this isn't gonna flop over. Ooh, we lost the backing on that. See, with the fan blowing? It's not ideal. Okay. You know what, I'm gonna sign off and do this because you can't see me anyway, but thanks so much for watching. I will be back. And more projects, do you know what I mean? I'm not sure if I'm gonna pop back on with this one yet or not. It's almost done. I do need to pull the drawers out, touch up the paint, and then clear coat it. But I might pop back on to give you a few tips about clear coating a dark color piece, because there are some little tricks that can help you with minimizing streaks and everything. So I'll probably do that if I remember. I'll just film a short video, sit down and talk to you guys about it, and then upload the video. So I will do that and I'll see y'all soon. Remember to subscribe if you want to. Bye.